What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby, by the dip. All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to go over very important dates that are here in March, and we also are going to go over the FinTel information, and we're going to check out those oil prices, and I'm going to have something a little special for you towards the end of the video, talking about two stocks that I believe is just crazy undervalued, and we're going to cover that later on. So hope you're all ready for today's video. If you are, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Helps out the algorithm. So, baby, let's go. All right, so got to give a shout out to Metamaterial News, MMAT News on Twitter. They got a little breakdown here. And first, we got the Metamaterial will present at Investor Summit Conference on March the 9th, which is tomorrow. Metamaterials will present the 34th Annual Roth Conference, March 13th through the 15th. And Metamaterials is planning to announce an update info on the dividend, which is between now and the end of the month, which is March. And if you wanted to get the actual official press release of it, here it is. Metamaterials put this out earlier. I got an email on it, so I'm sure if you have that on there, you can see all this information right in here. And the one on March 9th is a virtual, and the 34th Annual Roth Conference is at the Ritz-Carlton in Laguna Niguel. So there is those updates for you. Now we're going to cover some FinTel information, and we'll go back to get some more Twitter news on Metamaterials and the oil prices. Okay, so I'm really excited about giving you guys the FinTel information because we have a new category on here that I'm excited to show you. So let's get out here and take a look at what we got. So first, we're going to see the short squeeze score, which we have covered this plenty of times. We're currently at 87.71. We are ranked 158 out of 5,559 stocks. FinTel recently has added a new category, which I've never seen this before. So we're going to cover this a little thorough today and read over everything. We now have a gamma squeeze score. Now this is in beta testing. So we're going to see how this goes. It's currently an experimental feature. We welcome you for your suggestion of improvements. And you can also check out the leaderboard there as well. So we can cover that in future videos. But certainly, currently, it's a score from 0 to 100. And we are a 64.55, ranked 638 out of 3,785 stocks. And it says the gamma squeeze score is a result of a multi-factor quantitative model that identifies companies that have the highest risk of experiencing a gamma squeeze. The number ranges from 0 to 100, with the higher number indicating a higher risk of a short squeeze relative to his peers, and 50 being an average. So there we go. We'll cover more of this, of the leaderboard and stuff. We can see what the number one stock is. But here we go. Short shares that are currently available. Guys, earlier today, we had 0 a few times. And at the end of the day, we did have someone return some shares. So now we do have 250,000 shares that are available. Our short bar fee is still kind of high, which is nice. It is increasing. We're at a 4.43 according to FinTel. So I like that it is going up little by little. We do have the FINRA short volume ratio at a 48.09. So still pretty high. And we don't have the updated yet on the aggregate. But real quick, let's go take a look here at the Gamma Squeeze leaderboard, see if they have it updated. And number one on the Gamma Squeeze is ticker symbol NINE, 9 Energy Services. It has the Gamma Squeeze score of 94.98. And let's see if there's any kind of other hot retail up here that is kind of Nordic American Tanker. Exos is up there. I did a video on Exos before. XOS. They're ranked number 16 at an 82.78. Guys, go check out the video I got on them on my channel as well. And see what we got. Oh, I was thinking that's Tesla, but it's TLSA. Kind of tricked me there for a second. So not really too many there on the Gamma Squeeze part. All right, so what I wanted to show you now, let me go back here, and we're going to go to the insider trades, and we do have a little update here to give you, and it's going to be right down here. Right here we go. So we got Thomas Welch, and we got Maurice here purchasing common stock, warrants, rights to buy. And here you can see all the info where Thomas Welch and his wife did the 93,000 units change per the warrants at 39 cents. Here you can see where they had to sell it for tax purposes. It says right here, F for taxes. And there you go. This is what they still total they did. 186,000 between those two purchases there. So there you go. Nice to see insiders adding to the position. They are getting in at 39 cents, so they're getting it pretty cheap considering. But he is one of the biggest holders. I mean, if we look up here at the insider buys, here you can see he has 20.9 million shares. So yeah, I can understand him getting a good deal and a lot of the insiders because of the amount of shares that he does own. All right, so here on oilprice.com, currently WTI crude is at $125. Let's go. Brent crude is at $130. Let's go. These oil prices just keep going. And I wanted to cover here, there's a video here talking about how Russia warns that $300 oil is incoming. I'm going to come back to a separate video and we're going to watch that video and react to it. But just want to let you know what's going to be coming up. All right, so the next thing I wanted to cover here is on METATERRY, the official METATERRY's Twitter account. And they had this post here. Did you know scaling our RML, roll-to-roll production capability allows us to produce nanoweb in larger volumes at much lower cost per square meter. This support is a range of applications such as 5G reflectors, de-icing, and defogging for automotive. And here you can see a great picture of the machinery right here, the machine and the worker there. So exciting stuff ahead, guys. The new facility is going to be great stuff coming ahead for METATERRY. So I'm going to be really excited. We got these conferences coming up. Now I'm going to predict, I could be wrong, since we have these conferences coming up, I think it's going to be probably towards the later end of the month. I don't think they're going to do the presentation while these two conferences are going on. So I'm going to look between probably maybe March 20th and up to the end of the month. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get it sooner. But I think they're going to have to probably go to these conferences, and then they're probably going to have to come back and make sure they have it all ready to present and pick a date that they're going to do this presentation for the dividends. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Yeah, there's what they announced. The upcoming announcements, and they're there. Yeah, because George on his has about here on the dividend. So that's the big tweet. We've covered a lot of that. Also, guys, make sure, I'm going to tell you this, make sure you go watch my last video that I did on METATERRY and MMTLP, the timeline events for the dividend payout. I think it kind of gives a good breakdown of those 4 days back to back of all those events happening. And it's super exciting how I feel pretty bullish about what we're going to get because just watch that video right there. I'm telling you, go watch that video if you haven't watched it. It's got a good bit of views. People are really enjoying it. We got 346 thumbs up. Can we get up to 400 thumbs up on it? So if you haven't watched it, go watch it, man. There's a lot of great DD in there. We're going over the timelines, putting the pieces of the puzzle together and showing what's going on. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you in today's video. Oh, you know what? Hang on. No, it's not. We're going to go a little extension here because I forgot to tell you about the two stocks I want to talk about. That's right. I want to talk about, I just retweeted here this tweet from Jason Robbins. Jason Robbins, guys, is the DraftKings CEO. He says here, this is what I'm going to see from CEOs. He's saying, if you sold DraftKings today, just be aware that my team and I are on a mission to make you regret that decision more than any other decision you have ever made in your life. I got to applaud that CEO, man. I'm telling you, that is what I'm talking about. A CEO that is just freaking bullish on his company. He's the CEO of DraftKings. That stock is down into the $17 range now. I am tempted to buy that up, man. That stock was trading like $50, $60. Yeah, so DraftKings is looking really attractive in these 17s. There's always room it could come back down, but that's the market we're in, man. I never thought I'd see DraftKings down to 17s, in my opinion. So great stuff there. Also, Polestar, guys, if you follow me on Twitter at TerryZ247, they have an article out here on Business Wire how Polestar is strengthening their board of directors ahead of the NASDAQ listing. That's right. They're getting ready to switch the ticker symbol from GGPI to, I believe it's PSNY. So Going to be super exciting stuff there as well, man. I got a lot of great DD from other people that has put it out there. I try to retweet all this stuff because I believe Polestar is going to be a company that is going to be like the number 2 player right behind Tesla, in my personal opinion. I believe they're going to, yeah, it's going to be PSNY. Yes, that's going to be the new ticker symbol from GGPI once it switch over. So that's the 2 stocks that I'm excited about. I'm currently a nice shareholder in GGPI. I hold stock and warrants. I'm really thinking about grabbing up some DraftKings. I never thought I'd see it in these prices. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.